Coach here. We're going to go to another level in being that lag man. We're looking to get close to the hole and then have a simple tap in for par. So all of these putts are birdie putts, and we're looking to make that elusive par. Here we go. Now I'm about 15 feet, maybe 20 from the hole. I'm actually putting almost from the first cut on the green. Go through my routine, left hand, right hand. Just get behind the ball. What I see is an ever so slightly left to right break. In fact, it may even fool me to be right to left, but I'm looking at left to right break. Again, right hand, target, putt. So I was right, but it's in that 3-foot circle. So again, we're going for it, that birdie, but we don't want to lose that par. Again, now somebody might say, well, hey, coach, you're not even going past the hole, so therefore, if you're not going past the hole, you never had a chance to make it in the hole. Well, you know, most of new golfers, and even some of us older guys, will look at that putt and do this. Not only did they go past the hole, they're so far beyond the hole that it may take 3 shots to get in the hole. So now we've lost the birdie, we lost the par, we've lost the bogey, we even lost the double bogey. We sitting there with 5 shots when we could have just been a good lag mason, and we're in good and had a par. Okay, let's try it again within reason. Good stroke, got possibilities. Got possibilities. Okay. So again, we've got a good stroke going. We've got a good stance. We're nice and relaxed. We're looking at the cup. Head down. Good stroke. We're definitely in our 3-foot range. We've got chances to make par, y'all. Chances to make par. We don't have to be Superman or Superwoman and try to do it in one. Pars count too. Excuse me. Now I want to give you something that some of you may say, well, hey, practice. No, this is right out the car, y'all. Right at the car to the green. And in case you guys haven't noticed, I got my baby with me now. A little glow in the dark. Okay, you will notice that inside of my 3-foot circle, I have every putt but one. They're all to the right because the break was to the right. But if I were to put all of these in, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Must have missed one. Let's try it again. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17. 17 opportunities to make par. Why? Because I became a good lag mason. Now again, some of the guys will say, hey, you didn't even try to make birdie. Yes, I did. But I didn't try to be Superman with it. Over putt, just put a good stroke on it, and the ball rolled toward the target. It broke to the right, and now I have a simple tap in for par. Simple tap in. Simple tap in. Now, some of you, because you're not paying attention, and it happens, step over the ball, figure you got it made. How many times have you done that? Think you got it made, and hit it, comes out the hole. But right here, we're in good speed, we're doing well. And again, we've got excellent opportunities for pars. We're going to do a little drill. It's called how to develop touch. Now, I've got balls set up at different angles coming into the hole. Mainly they're anywhere from 2 to maybe 4 feet. In a couple of cases, they may be as wide as 5. But I want you to learn a sense of touch. We're going to start with a very simple one that's head on, right here. Again, you do all your fundamentals. Remember, Coach said you put your club on the ground. So I see people with here and there. That's what they do. But I'm sure that their putting statistics are not that great. Right hand, get my stance. Remember how we did that? Look at this. Smooth. Stroke, touch. Stroke, touch. Now that same stroke that we used on that 2-footer is the same stroke we use on a 3-footer. Same results. That's what we want. The same results. Now, different angle. Different angle. It's in the hole. You notice, again, the club went to the hole. You notice my head stayed here until the ball reached the hole. Once again, that's what we want. Touch. Developing touch. If you've been following this series on putting, we've covered a lot of ground, and we will continue to cover ground until you feel that you have developed your routine, your stroke. You've got an idea of touch. And we're going to eventually work on reading the green if we can get out here a little early. Time is changing, but we'll do the best we can and go from there. I want to say this to you. I want you to subscribe. I want you to hit that like button. I want the ladies. You drive past a golf course, you say, I'd like to try that. But you have a sense of, well, maybe I might not be able to do it. Nobody's going to laugh at you. Come on out to the course. Look at Coach Skip. Watch Coach Skip on YouTube. Watch the videos. They're very easygoing, low maintenance, easy putting lessons that will help you develop a putting stroke and will build confidence so that when you eventually go out to the course, you can make a putt. Now, if you stay with me long enough, we're going to go from putting to chipping to using a long iron to the driver. That's the way we're going to progress. But I was taught that you learn from the green first. Everybody wants to hit the big club, the driver, and some of us can, but nobody wants to learn how to putt. We're learning how to putt. We're learning how to score because, let me show you something. We're putting for par. Now we're putting for for bogey. I'm kind of out of the frame, but let me move it over just a notch. Now we're putting for bogey. Hey, well, when you're good, you're good. What can I say? Let's try that again. We're putting for par. Because we have no sense of touch. See how far away that ball is from the hole? Okay, let's see if we can get it there. Now we're putting for bogey. No sense of touch. Well, when you're good, you're good. And I say that with a smile because I've been practicing, y'all. And I've said it time after time. Repetition, repetition, repetition. But now we're putting for double bogey. We got 2 on that hole when we should have had a par. This is important. So if we double every hole, that's 36 strokes added on to what's supposed to be 72. Well, we're at the course, there's going to be other factors, other little pieces, other noise that's going to happen, but hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. But we're out here at White Clay Golf Course, and I have to say the facilities are well kept. If you look at these greens, they're well maintained, and I'd like for you, once the seasons change, next spring, meet the coach out. Let's go play 9 holes at White Clay Golf Course. We're going to, as we play, look at your swing. We're going to look at your golfing skills that you've learned. And we will apply them in your game and my game because it's a two-way street. As I give you information, I'm also receiving information because it rejogs, it regenerates my memory bank where I can remember what I was taught years ago, and I'm willing to share it with you. That's one thing about golf. A good golfer will share, not dictate, not agitate, or not mandate, but will share his knowledge with you. And I'm sharing it with you as a young man, in fact, several young men by the name, and rest in peace, Tyrone Garnett, Eddie Smith, and a gentleman by the name of Poncho. Poncho was the Calvin Pete of his time. Cool dude. Smoke his little cigarette, hit that golf ball. And I remember one time when Nike came out with their Nike Igniter driver. Pancho was so happy with it, but he couldn't hit it. And I watched it swing, and I said to him, Pancho, you're not hitting the ball in the sweet spot. He said, yes, I am. I said, no. So we were able to put a cover on it, and so we could diagnose where the ball was hitting off his club. And I said, let me tell you something. I want you to just swing it smoothly, not fast, not super hard, just smooth. The ball's going to jump off the club. It's called an igniter for a reason. And guess what? He followed simple instruction and hit the ball, made a birdie on that particular hole. And he said, you know what, Coach, I appreciate you. And I said to him, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So that's what golf is all about, appreciating each other's ability as we play. Yeah, we laugh and joke, and sometimes we dog each other just a bit. But this game is a game where everyone can play. Now, I can speak on that because I played a little high school football, got my collarbone broken, played a little high school baseball, got my shoulder blade, had a rotator cuff injury that I didn't realize until I was maybe in my mid-20s. But yet I'm out here doing a game that there's some injuries. But I can play with my grandkids, my grandsons. I'm playing with my oldest son, my second oldest son, his daughter, who is my granddaughter. I'm also playing with my oldest grandson and his son, which makes him my great-grandson. We've all been out in the course and putted. Yeah, he wants to swing, but pop, I want to put the ball in the hole. And he would drag that club, drag it, and he'd be just as happy when that ball fell in the hole. Well, I want you to be able to be out here, maybe 4 or 5 feet, set it up, look at it real good. I want to make sure she goes down. I want you to hear that sound. All right, see what we got. Make sure we're on point. There we are. This is for birdie, y'all. A little right. If you look real closely, my head snapped up. But guess what? I got my par. Didn't lose a stroke. I got my par. The game is easy. Don't make it hard. There are a lot of lessons out there that kind of make you shake your head like, what are they trying to tell me? Well, coach is going to be as plain and simple as possible so you can learn this thing. Not only learn it, but execute it. Execute it. Say, well, you're not a professional. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just a golfer. A golfer. And I'm sounding off because, again, it hasn't been easy for me. It hasn't been easy. But I enjoy this game. I enjoy sharing this game with anybody who'll listen. So, again, subscribe, check the like button, and let's do this thing together. And come next April, we're going to play at White Clay. So, this is part 2 of becoming a lag mason. Remember, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Coach,